She was the powerful CEO of a billion-dollar company. He was just the night janitor. Quiet. Invisible. Ignored. But one evening, she followed him after work. And what she discovered changed everything she believed about success. Emma Lawson was the youngest CEO in the city. At just 34, she owned a fast-growing corporate empire. She believed in discipline, efficiency, results. To her, employees were numbers, performance charts, deadlines. And then there was Daniel, the night janitor. Mid-30s. Worn-out jacket. Old shoes. Always silent. He cleaned the office floors after everyone left. Emma had noticed one thing about him. He never left at 9 like the other janitors. He stayed late. Almost every night. At first, she thought he was lazy during the day. Or trying to earn overtime. But something about him felt different. One evening, Emma stayed late reviewing reports. From her glass office, she saw Daniel in the hallway. But instead of cleaning, he was sitting at one of the desks. Using a company laptop. Focused. Typing quickly. Her expression hardened. Was he misusing company property? The next night, she waited again. Same thing. He finished cleaning. Then quietly sat down and worked on something. Curious and slightly annoyed, Emma decided to follow him after work. At 11:15, Daniel finally left the building. Emma followed his old car in her black luxury sedan. He didn't go to a bar. He didn't meet friends. He didn't go anywhere impressive. He drove to a small neighborhood on the edge of the city. Then he stopped at a hospital. Emma's heart skipped. Why was he here? She parked at a distance and watched. Daniel rushed inside holding a small backpack. No hesitation. Just urgency. Unable to ignore her curiosity, Emma entered the hospital quietly. She asked the nurse about Daniel. The nurse smiled softly. He's here every night. Emma frowned. Why? His daughter. She's 8 years old. She has a rare heart condition. Emma felt something tighten inside her chest. Daniel worked 2 jobs. Janitor at night. Warehouse worker in the morning. All to pay for his daughter Lily's treatment. And the laptop? He was studying. Learning software engineering online. He said one day he would get a better job and give Lily a real home. Emma stood frozen. The man she suspected of stealing time was stealing sleep. For his child. From the hallway window, Emma saw Daniel sitting beside a hospital bed. A tiny girl with pale skin looked up at him and smiled. Did you finish your homework, princess? He asked gently. She nodded. He kissed her forehead. I'm going to build you the biggest pink house one day. Emma felt tears she had not allowed herself in years. She remembered her own childhood. Her father missed every school event because he was busy building success. She had wealth. Power. But no memories like this. The next morning, Daniel was called into the CEO's office. He looked nervous. I'm sorry if I did something wrong, he said quietly. Emma stood from her chair. For the first time, she didn't look like a CEO. She looked human. I know about your daughter, she said softly. Daniel's face turned pale. I wasn't stealing. I promise. I only used the laptop after hours. I'm studying so I can. I know, Emma interrupted gently. Silence filled the room. Then she slid a folder across the desk. Inside was a contract. Junior software developer. Full salary. Health insurance. Flexible hours. Daniel stared at it. I don't understand. I checked your code, Emma said. It's better than half my team. And this company doesn't just invest in technology. It invests in people who refuse to give up. Daniel's hands trembled. But my daughter's treatment? Already taken care of. The company will sponsor it. Tears streamed down his face. Why? He whispered. Emma looked out the window. Because last night I realized something. I built a successful company. But you built something stronger. Love. Months later, Lily recovered after a successful surgery. Daniel became one of the most dedicated developers in the company. And Emma changed too. She started a foundation for employees struggling with family hardships. For the first time, the company was not just profitable. It was compassionate. Because sometimes, the janitor you overlook is the strongest person in the building. And sometimes,